Hey everyone, this is Mark the Scooterloon, back to make another really short video, I hope. I know I babble a lot, but I wanted to make this about the front end safety lock on the Kaabo Wolf King GT Pro. And first I gotta say, please watch this. This is really, to me, in my personal opinion, a safety tip that's really important about this scooter. I have over 50 years of riding experience on mini bikes, go-karts, quads, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, street bikes, dirt bikes, and these stand-up scooters. I've been riding these since they first came out over 20 years ago. So I've got experience with every steering stem lockup that every scooter has had. I've had quite a few fail on me. That's why this, to me, is really important. I mean, this scooter is the heaviest, the biggest, the fastest that I've ever had, and the steering lockup right here, to me, is not the safest. And there's a very cheap and easy fail-safe way to lock the front end up. What I've done is took a 3/8 inch drill. I've drilled out the top hole for this secondary worthless safety lock. I mean, I've watched a lot of vids and all you guys are saying that the chain breaks, and a lot of you have said that this has popped out and failed on you. And that's really one of the fail-safe ways that they tried to incorporate to make sure this front end didn't collapse on you. The main one, which I still have, I cannot believe that they actually have this little tiny 3/16 inch threaded rod, is the only thing that's stopping this front end from collapsing. And for all of you, the little, I know what you want to call it, this safety toggle on the bottom, that should be tight. You should not be able to spin this at all. Tighten that down. That keeps this locking bar from popping up and your front end from collapsing. So this one, this toggle, tighten it down. If this thing is loose, and I've seen a lot of vids, you guys, I can't believe a lot of you guys are riding this scooter with the front end loose. If this locking bar and this toggle and this barrel nut isn't tight, you're gonna get some free play. And you don't want any free play. You want this front end locked solid and very tight. So again, this toggle should be tight. This barrel nut, if you can figure out this locking stem and get it tight, that's a start. But to lock the front end in, and just to give you peace of mind, again, I drilled out the top safety hole, whatever you want to call it, with a 3/8 inch drill. And then I switched from, I know what I said in my last video about getting a 3/8 inch grade 8 bolt. I switched to a stainless steel 4-inch long by 3/8 bolt that I drilled out. I have a lock washer front and behind, a big washer, and moving my GoPro, I hope to show you guys, I'm trying to keep it steady. There, that shows I have double nuts with Loctite to hold this front end locked solid. I don't want this front end to collapse on me while I'm going 60. And for you guys taking them off-road, going over jumps, jumping over curbs, if you're going 60 and this locking bar, whatever they want to call it, breaks or falls out, the only thing that you got really to keep the front end from collapsing is this little teeny tiny 3/16 of an inch threaded rod keeping this front end from collapsing on you. So just really, this is a cheap and easy fix. It's a couple bucks. Even if you don't want to drill it out. If you don't want to drill it out, forget this safety lock. I would not trust this. I mean, it fits in the hole very loosely. It jiggles around. I don't think it's going to stop this front end from collapsing. So even if you don't want to drill it out and get the 3/8 inch stainless steel or grade 8 nut and bolt, go with a 1/4 inch nut and bolt. Lock the front end up solid, just so you got peace of mind. This, to me, again, with 50 years of riding experience, over 20 years on these stand-up scooters, I've had a lot of these steering stem locks collapse and break on me. So really, you're spending $4,000 on this scooter. It goes over 60. You're jumping over curbs, you're hitting potholes, you're taking them over jumps. And the only thing Kaabo has, and I'm not putting Kaabo or this scooter down, I love it, just saying, the only thing that's really protecting you from a crash is a little teeny tiny threaded rod. Take a good look at it. Don't take my opinion. Trust your instincts when you look at it. The whole idea of this lock is to keep the front end tight, and I don't trust it. I want peace of mind of knowing I'm going to have to hit a brick wall going 60 before this front end is going to collapse on me. And I'm going with the 4-inch long one instead of the 3 or 3.5 inch one, just in case. Again, for peace of mind, if the 2 lock nuts that I have on the end come on out, the odds of this 4-inch long bolt coming out and falling out is going to be a lot less. You point it down, so even if the 2 nuts, the lock nuts I have on the bottom, accidentally come off, I have them Loctited on, they're really tight. I don't think they're gonna. And I'm going to replace the 3/16 threaded rod and this toggle with the same thing, stainless steel. I'm going to drill out both holes. I'm going to lock this front end solid, so I have peace of mind of knowing I can beat on it, I can do anything I want with it, and the front end's not going to collapse. So please be nice. You know, I'm trying to give helpful hints and tricks. I've got 50 years of experience riding bikes, over 20 years on these stand-up scooters. I want to make fun vids. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not trying to say I'm an expert. I'm just trying to help the few of you out there that have never really took the time to think about this stuff. So take a good long look at this locking mechanism that Kaabo has. It's really not safe, in my opinion. Adding just this simple, easy fix that doesn't cost anything will give you peace of mind of knowing you can beat this bike, you can take the jumps and the curbs and that, and the front end's not going to collapse on you. So again, this is Mark the Scooter Loon. I'm going to be making lots more vids. I hope you guys like the vids. Give me some time. I'm an old man. All this new tech stuff is kind of new to me, so I'm trying to do my best. I figured out my GoPro and the mic, which I hope is working. But anyway, this is Mark the Scooter Loon. I hope you like this tip. Please ride safe, wear all the protective gear, and see you in the next vid.